Welcome back to 843 TV. We're here now with Miss Hannah Horne. She is the Director of Public Policy and Small Business for the Hilton Head Island Bluffton Chamber of Commerce. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. Long title, a lot of work.
And I got it right the first time. I'm very excited. So the Chamber's Tech Tuesday classes began at the first of the year. What kind of topics did you guys cover?
We've covered various topics so far. I'll tell you a story really quick. My mom always says whenever I lose my phone, she'll say, well, if it's so smart, why doesn't it find you? Well, it's because there still needs to be human hands and hearts to employ and implement technology in any kind of business. And so the types of classes that we're bringing to our business community are the ones that, quite frankly, the business community has asked for. They said, we want to know more about that. We want to expand on not only the services that we provide in our location, but ways that we can attract more consumers, cut costs, expand profits. So we've done things like taught classes on website development. Is your website answering the questions that it needs to answer when a consumer visits you? Mobile app development, that's such a big thing right now, to be able to just simply click, download that and click on a particular business, or to be able to get notifications.
But everybody just wants to push a button and go.
Desktop publishing, search engine optimization, of course social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. All of these are critical topics to any business, and again, just like my phone, it doesn't come to you. You have to search it out and again employ that technology.
So technology is the way to go, and for a business in particular, why do you think they're so interested in the tech classes? You know, I know from the hospital perspective, even, you know, responsive design and mobile, everybody's on their mobile phone, but businesses in particular.
Yeah, you said responsive design. People are saying, what in the world is that? Again, had you been at our mobile app class, you would know what responsive design is. Well, I think that for our business community, these classes are so important for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's easy to feel isolated here in the Low Country, away from the big cities and towns that are doing everything, the Atlantas, the Charlottes, even the Savannahs, that have just so many technologically apt folks that are there. You have all of the SCAD students that are ready to step in and just take your business to a whole different level. So you can feel isolated here on the island. But I think as well, I think that our business community is ready to, again, employ technology, to learn about it, to become aware of it, because technology is 24/7. You know, when our visitors come here, 2.5 million a year, they're on their phones at 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Trying to figure out what they're going to plan
what's
to do
going to happen tomorrow, you know, what cruises do I want to go on, what restaurants do I want to eat at, finding, checking themselves into, the hospital. It's really interesting, again, to hear from these businesses that they're either, their eyes are open to a whole new area of technology, ways to put it into their business, or perhaps they're just simply tweaking what they're already doing, realizing that can just, again, reduce their costs, or they can make more money, or they can serve a different customer base.
That's great.
One of the interesting and I think positive aspects of your classes is that you use local experts as teachers for a day, and that's important to have the local touch. Who are some of the presenters that have worked with you so far?
What better professors than those business owners right here who can teach us how they're using the technology, and they had to sort through how to learn how to do it in the first place, like what button do I push? And so they take off their sales hats. That's one of the rules, that you can't make this a sales pitch. You have to put on your professor hat for the day. And so we've had presenters in like Ryan Lockhart with Group 6. We've had Jeff Urell with AEI Marketing. We've had Larry Wexler with Wexler Publishing to teach on desktop publishing, like if your company wants to do a newsletter, digital or hard copy, for that collaboration and cohesiveness of your either sending it out to customers, or even internal communications that you could produce. We've had classes, so many on social media, where we've brought folks in for that, or we've used chamber staff, our own Kelly Smith or Elizabeth Simpson, that are so good at teaching folks how to use Facebook and Twitter to be able to get out your message, because that is just such an important and free technology that you can, it's huge if you use it right.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a fast-paced industry, this technology that we're all a part of now. I mean, if you don't take these classes, especially when they're free, take advantage of them, you're really doing yourself and your business a disservice, because they're educational tools to further your knowledge of what's new and what's cutting edge. So, and this probably leads into this question a little bit, you don't set your class schedules too far in advance. Why is that?
For that very reason that you said, because there could be a press conference today and the next hour, and there could be something totally new that would change the world. I mean, my goodness, remember the day before Steve Jobs ever announced what was going to happen with an iPhone? What was that moment like for us before we knew? We don't set it in advance because we want to hear from our business community. In each class, we open up the floor and say, what do you want to learn about next? What is relevant? What is employable today for your business to be? And you never know who is in that room that says, well, we really want to learn about this or that. And then we get busy finding who in our business community can teach that class and can, again, put boots on the ground and get them moving in that direction. So we don't want this to plan out for the next 2 years, because goodness knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, the whole industry will change in 2 years.
Indeed.
Well, mine changed immediately because, again, I think it's merging younger tech with an older community that's learning all of that stuff too. So it's kind of come full circle. All of my older clients are using their smartphones. So exciting. But what are some of your upcoming classes? I mean, what else? Because you guys have covered a lot already. So what else do you have left?
We're super excited about the next two that we have. Again, we don't book too far in advance, but they are held on a Tuesday every month at the Chamber. Our upcoming class is on video editing. So whether you just simply want to put together all the pictures from the family reunion, or whether you want to put together a video presentation, visual and audio assets into presentations are priceless. They really capture a person's attention. So that's July. And if I can mention quickly, August, so excited about this. We have Don Sorensen presenting via Skype. He is a leading expert on what's called reputation management. What happens when your business gets a negative review online? How do you get a 5-star rating from customers? What if there's something on TripAdvisor? How does someone pick you from Yelp? Reputation management is huge. And so we have, again, a leading expert Skyping in to talk to our business community about that.
Well, thank you very much for being here with us today. If you have any questions, you can go to HiltonHead-BlufftonChamber.org and make sure that you join us next time for more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.